going on? I wanted to jump on here and talk to y'all about something tonight. So, tonight, I want to discuss with you all, and I'm only going to be on here for 30 minutes because y'all know I don't like to be on here for hours and hours. I'm going to be on here for a short period of time and we're going to get right into it. Okay? So, starting off, the topic tonight is relaxers. And this is what I want to discuss with y'all. If the relaxers are causing cancer, why, as stylists, are we still able to do the service? And I want you to think about that because this is what I want you to pay attention to. Every single day, somebody from the natural community comes into a salon and says, I want a pixie cut. I no longer want it to be natural. I want a new look. I've done this. And we're talking about for years. We're talking about 12, 15 years. And they want to be short. Okay, so the manufacturers are sitting back and watching how people are going from 12 and 15 years ago to now getting relaxers again. That will cause a lot of people to lose money. And the reason being is because when the hair is relaxed, it doesn't require a whole lot of product. If you think back to when you were getting relaxers, if you have ever in your life, when you were doing so, you did not need a lot of product. It was very minimum. It was foam, it was shampoo, it was some rollers, and that was it. So the simple fact that the manufacturers have sat back and calculated and noticed that if it reverts back to everybody going back to relaxers, they're going to lose a lot of money. A lot of hair care lines that we love will no longer be available. And the reason why is because when you have a relaxer, it's less work. Still the same maintenance, but less work. You know when you lay your head down, hi, how you doing? You know when you lay your head down at night, when you have a relaxer, your hair is more manageable. And then, hi, how you doing? And then from there, you already know what to expect. When, hi, how you doing? When you are having a natural, sometimes you can do a whole style for hours and wake up and you have no idea what your hair is going to look like. Hi, how you doing? So that's what I wanted to discuss with you all. And in my chair, and I posted it on my page, my client was like, do people still get relaxers? And this is where, as a stylist, I come into play because a lot of times, thank you, a lot of times people do not, the propaganda is there. And when the propaganda is there, it'll get confused with the accurate knowledge. So I have been getting relaxers on and off my whole entire life. That's the elephant back here. It's just the elephant. Thank you. So I've been getting relaxers on and off my entire life. And I've had a lot of times where I might get 3 or 4 relaxers out the year, and that'll be it for me. Because if not, then I'm in extensions or other styles. So even for me and myself, I have never experienced fibroids. I hi, I have never experienced any forms of cancer that I know of. Thank you. Any forms of cancer that I actually know of due to getting relaxers. So I know a lot of times it's just gear away from it, stay away from it. But I want to give you accurate knowledge. Okay, hi Minnesota. I want to give you accurate knowledge on the relaxers and the state that it's in right now. Now, we no longer do no lie relaxers. Like the relaxers have came a long way, y'all. A long, long way. Like we no longer, hi, how you doing? We no longer have to use no lie in our relaxers. We still have sodium hydroxide in the relaxers. And we have glutamine in the relaxers. Okay, so with that being said, we now have the ability with more knowledge to get better services around giving a relaxer. Because in the black community, we play a lot with relaxers all the time. All the time. You tell your friend, you tell your aunt, you tell whoever to do your relaxers. Relaxers are played with in the black community. When done improperly, it can damage the hair because it is a chemical. You're not supposed to relax the hair. You're not supposed to relax the hair bone straight. You're not supposed to do that. You're only supposed to relax the hair to 70% straight. And in our community, we want it laid, dyed, fried, and to the side. Hold on, y'all. Let me get thank you. Okay, let me get some of these people out of here. Because some of this is just, yeah, these little spam people. Okay, I'm so sorry, y'all, because they is messing with my timing. All right, so I know they say that, like, I know you've seen it. Maybe you've seen it on social media. It says, the relaxers give you fibroids, give you cancers. If you think you have cancers from relaxers, you are due to compensation. Sign up for such and such and such. What are you signing up for? What are we signing up for? Your doctors will be able to pinpoint where you have gotten the cancer from. What would you need to sign up for? It's no need to sign up. There's nothing to sign up about. They want to sell the narrative of relaxers being linked to cancer and fibroids. And if they are, where are the women? Why aren't the women speaking up that have had cancer? And those women, where are they at? Now I deal with many different forms of women with hair care. So, with that being said, I have to I'm really in the field. I'm not just on one person's head and I'm an expert on one person. Like I give my natural clients texturizers. I have a video coming up that I'm releasing this week where I did a texturizer on my client. And then I came back and we did a roller set. I'm sorry, you guys. So I'm actually in the field. Thank you. I'm actually in the field and I'm actually working with clients. um, and I get to texturize their hair. I get to give them relaxers if they are short. And we work our way through things. But they're at the doctor quite regularly, my clients. And they're with me quite regularly. So if there's any imbalance within the body, I can know that before they even see their doctor. So with fibroids, your hair goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Fibroids and thyroids, active and inactive. So that's the thing. I really want you all to understand that it is being pushed. A narrative is being pushed on relaxers. And the reason being is because if relaxers come back on the rise, it will be harmful for the natural beauty industry because everybody will switch over. Not to say that everybody will switch over, but it might be a lot of people switching over like we see all the time on Instagram. We see the makeovers. We see how people are constantly coming in and switching and cutting off all the hair and just want a completely new look. So, with that being said, you have to do your due diligence as a stylist. So, as the stylist, I am here to inform you all and to let you all know what is in the relaxer. So, like I said, we have sodium hydroxide, and I use Straight Request relaxers. So it has ultra butter, and it has sensitive scalp, and I have two forms of sensitive scalp. And sensitive scalp is not like if you have seborrheic dermatitis, I would not advise you to get a relaxer. That's a scalp disorder. I would not advise you to do that. Um, but what I would advise is for you to maybe do a keratin treatment, but not a relaxer because the scalp is not going to go well with the scalp because your scalp is already in a dry state. Even if you put a moisture relaxer on it, it's just going to create more yeast on the scalp. It's going to be a mess. So don't do that. But if the relaxer is causing cancer, it's other chemicals out here as well that will be causing cancer. And another one of those is color, hair color. Yes, I am licensed. So the thing about it is, if the relaxer is done improperly, the hair will break. It'll cause breakage if it's done improperly. You're only supposed to apply it to the new growth. You're not supposed to bring it down any further. And they have created a lot of products to help not overlap that relaxer and cause it to do more damage to the rest of the hair shaft. So, when putting on a relaxer, it's called Protecto or Protect Plus. And you can spray that and put that all over the hair to protect the hair shaft from overlapping, which sometimes is hard to do when you have short hair. Just going to be honest with you. It's very hard to do when you have short hair. It's hard to overlap and only put it on a new growth, but it can be done. Sorry, y'all. I got to sip on my tea. So, like I was saying to you all, it's products now that are out on the market that the relaxers are not as harsh as they used to be 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. And to be honest with you, I have a 92-year-old client, and she's been getting relaxers for 50 something years. 50 years she's been getting relaxers. So she has went through the whole transition of no lie to pure lie to all the chemicals down the line. She has experienced them all. You all, she's 92. She's in her good mind. She drives to her appointments every 2 weeks. She gets her roller sets, and she knows when it's time for her to get her relaxer. That would be the generation that would have informed the cancer. It wouldn't be us in our 30s, 40s, and 50s. It wouldn't, because we haven't had the relaxer long enough. And I also have a cousin, she's 60 something, and she's been getting relaxers all her life from a professional, all her life. No cancer, no fibroids. I don't think that it is depending on the person. I think it has been a narrative sold to move the relaxer all the way out. Now, the difference between store-bought and professional use relaxer. Store-bought is calcium build. And when calcium is built up on the scalp, it causes a residue to appear on the scalp. That is why you have to then go in with a sodium hydroxide relaxer to rebalance the hair out. But if you are picking, and it's just for me, and you have short hair, over a period of time, you can give yourself a form of alopecia from improper hair care with the relaxers, with the box relaxers, because your water pressure isn't strong enough at home. And when you bend over in the sink, it's just going all right here. It's sitting all right here. It's just sitting. The relaxer is sitting while you're rinsing it out. Especially if you live in an apartment. Apartment living, the water pressure is not the same as living in a house. You want to make sure that you set aside some money to go and get you a professional relaxer. I know everybody's doing their own hair, but I would never advise anybody to go and do their own relaxers. It's better product and better quality if you go to a stylist versus going to the beauty supply store. There are not a lot of new box relaxers that are good that are on the market. They're just not. So just for me, the Soft Sheen Carson, the Dark and Lovely, those relaxers are not going to be good for your hair. And a lot of times where people mess up is you have to keep the hair at a balanced pH. So if you don't use everything in that line, your hair is not back in its balanced pH level. So you're back to acidic. When you get a relaxer, it's acidic. You're up high. You're on 7, or you're on a 7 is neutral. So you're on a 6, or you past that. You like on an 8. You got to get it back down. That's why you use the whole entire line. You don't break up the relaxer line. You use everything in it in order to bring the hair's level back down. In order to bring the pH level back down. So that way your hair can stay healthy. I got color and I'm relaxed. And I do this once a year. I color and just relax my hair. That's just what I do. I cut it all off in the wintertime. I grow it out. I cut it all off in the wintertime. I get a fresh start. I color it. I relax it. And I take it from there with my own hair. So I'm not just, and others. I've colored others' hair also. So in order to do that, you have to know how to do the relaxer. You can get two chemicals in one if you have the correct hair type. And if you're not on any diuretic medicine. A diuretic medicine is like high blood pressure, cholesterol, things like that are diuretic. So you want to be careful because you don't want to create a chemical imbalance within the body. Because we have to, that's another thing. A lot of hair is all science. That's it. Hair is strictly science. There is no one type of way of growing hair. It's just not that. I don't care how many oils you put on your scalp. It's not going to grow your hair. That's not what grows hair. That's why it's so many different types of oils, so many different types of shampoos. But if you can conquer the inside and your gut and cleanse that out, that will help with your hair growth, especially if you are dealing with inflammation within your own body. Inflammation is a silent killer that affects a lot of people with their hair care. They don't even know it. You could go to the dermatologist and they can say you have a form of alopecia when you really just have inflammation. And when the inflammation gets inside your body, it slows the blood flow down and stops the circulation to get to your follicle. And we'll discuss that on another live this week. I'm going to be here more. I'm going to link, well, I already have all my links on my page, but I'm going to be here more discussing with you what the truth about the relaxers are. Because it is time for somebody to tell y'all the truth. Because if it's causing cancer, why? Where are the women? That's all I want to know. Where are the women that they say that this relaxer that causes cancer, where are they at? Bring them forward. How come we've never seen them? We've never seen any of these women. We just keep hearing studies. Studies show. Studies show a lot of things. They do. They really, really do. But you need proof. Where is the proof? Where are the women? That's what I want y'all to think about. I want y'all to think about that. And if y'all have any questions, do not be scared to ask me anything, okay? I do not mind helping whoever. Come in my comments. Let me know. We can talk about it. If you feel like you might be wanting to do a relaxer, it's okay. If you feel like you want to stay natural, it's okay. Either way it goes, it's okay in my chair. I'm okay with whether you want to get a relaxer or not. I'm sorry, y'all. I got my dog up, and she is she like yappity yap tonight. But I want y'all to pay attention. Okay? Pay attention to what the marketers are doing. Okay? I just want y'all to pay attention, because I just don't believe that. I don't. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that relaxers give you cancer. I feel like they want to say that to keep women, black women, away from going back to relaxers. And another thing is when a lot of us were getting relaxers, we didn't have alopecia the way that we have it now. We didn't. We didn't see that. That was a little unheard of back then. And I'm talking about in the 99 and the 2000s. Wasn't nobody running around here with spots. Nobody. And if you did, you went to a certain stylist that took care of that for you. 1 in 3 women who walk into the salon deal with some form of alopecia. And a lot of times, when you take your own hair care into your hands, you can do more damage than you think. A lot of times you just don't have what it takes to do what needs to be done for hair care. Styling is one thing. Hair care they're two totally different things. So if you like, some people like the style. Some people love the hair care. And you got to find a nice balance in between both. I am the balance. You're going to get a nice style, and we're going to take care of your hair. That's what I do. I'm a growth retention specialist, and I specialize in growing and maintaining hair. And I have oodles of clients. And I actually picked up a client, and she was like, I noticed your page and everybody in your chair has hair. That's why I want to come to you. I never thought for 1 second that, until it hit on me, and I was like, dang, she right. Like all my clients have hair. All of my clients have hair. And I grow all of my clients' hair. A lot of my clients are older. I service an older clientele. I'm not ashamed of it. I love it. It's good to me, and they are good to me, and I'm good to them. I don't do young girls. I don't do little girls. I do grown women. If you grown, we can make that shit happen. But outside of that, I only grow hair and maintain healthy hair. And people come to me because they're like, I need my hair to grow, and I need to get a treatment. Even if you do start that's another thing that you can also start too. It's just getting on a treatment plan. But that's off topic. I'm going to stay on topic about the relaxers. So, if these relaxers are harmful, why would they allow them to still be going on? That's what I want y'all to think about. I want y'all to think about, why would they still be allowing them to go on? The food is still the same. The food is really the cancer. Now that's the real cancer. Do you know I went in the grocery store? I went to Costco and I went to Sam's. And even like Harris Teeter, every store I go, grocery store I go into. Seedless everything. Seedless everything. I do not buy grapes because they are seedless. I do not buy watermelon because it is seedless. And that food is not real. It is genetically made to produce more and to get more out there so that more people can buy. And I'm not with it. Farmers market me or I'll be in my backyard because I'm not buying anything that is seedless. And I wouldn't advise you to either if you want to have healthy hair and if you want your hair to grow. All right, y'all. So I gave y'all my 30 minutes. I want y'all to think about what I said, okay? Jump in my comments and let me know how y'all feel, okay? And y'all have a good night.